Welcome to Math for All Academy. In this video, we're going to solve a system of equations and it involves some geometry. So if we have a problem like this that says determine the value of x and y, and we could see here we have a geometric object here that we need to figure out how to solve for y and x, okay? So first thing to remember that for any triangle, we have angle A, B, and C. When you add up the three angles for any triangle, it equals 180 degrees, okay? Now step 2 is to set up equations based on what we know about triangles and straight lines. Okay, we have a straight line here and a triangle. So the first equation we can set up is for the triangle. Angles of a triangle add to 180 degrees. So let's add these all up. 2y plus x over 2 plus 30 equals 180. That's our first equation. Now we can work with the straight line. We know that a straight line equals 180 degrees. So x plus y plus 30 equals 180. That's our second equation. So we know from here to here is 180 degrees. So now we can solve by elimination. So we could get this in the form that will help us to do that. So let's move over the whole numbers to the other side of the equal sign. So we have x over 2 plus 2y equals 150. And then we have x plus y equals 150 after we move the 30s over, okay? So now for this one, we can multiply by 2 to get x on its own, like in the other equation. We want to be able to add or subtract these two so we could get rid of one variable. So when we multiply through by 2, this equation becomes x plus 4y equals 300. So now we could subtract these two equations so we could get rid of the x. So this minus this goes away. 4y minus y gives you 3y. 300 minus 150 gives you 150. Now we can solve for y. We can divide both sides by 3. So y equals 50. So now we can find x. Well, we know x plus y equals 150. We found this equation here, x plus y equals 150. So we could put 50 in for y, and we can now solve for x. X equals 100 when we move this over. So now we have parts of the triangle already, right? So x over 2 is going to be 100 over 2, which equals 50 degrees. And then we have x plus y equals 100 plus 50, which equals 150 degrees. And then this angle here is 2 times 50, 2 times y is 50, equals 100 degrees. And that's it. That's all there is to that problem. And don't worry if you don't understand that right away. You could just rewatch the video. As well, take a look at the description. There's a link there to my ebook that you could download. In the ebook, you'll find a link to this very lesson. You can follow along in the ebook as you watch the video. As well, in the description, I have links to other videos of mine that I've done that are similar to this. You could check those out if you need extra help. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.